Hey guys, here's a little update on the Tip Top Shop from AMT in 1/25th scale. Let me show you where I'm at with the project so far. Okay, here we go. We've got more of our garage accessories completed. The Valvoline oil drum is done. I chose to go with the Valvoline decals as opposed to the Pennzoil. And from what I was able to find online, Valvoline drums generally come in a very dark blue with a white Valvoline decal wrapping around the drum. And here you can see the, bring it a little closer here. Here you can see the spout and the pump attached to the tank. Makes a pretty good display there. I will be adding a handle to the pump as the kit itself doesn't bring a handle or a hand grip to the handle. So I will be adding one myself. This is done in Tamiya blue, using also Tamiya clear. The pump itself is done with using Tamiya yellow and Tamiya semi-gloss black for the handle, and for the piping, Tamiya titanium silver. Makes a pretty nice little display piece there. And that Tamiya gloss really sets off the paint. Next thing we're going to look at, this is the floor jack that comes with the kit. This is a really nice piece. It comes in a 2-piece assembly and is actually functional as it pivots on these two pins here. So you can position it either in the up or down position, depending on what you're doing with your diorama. This is done in Tamiya, I think this was Tamiya Italian red here. And with the chipping effect done using Vallejo natural steel. And the black is Tamiya flat black. And the silver bits are using a silver paint pen. The handle was just dipping it into Tamiya flat black for the hand grip on the pump. It's a really nice assembly. Details are nice. Has its 3-ton weight limit decal. It looks good. All right, now let's take a look at the gas can. This is done in Tamiya bright red and clear. Now the instructions have you applying either the large gasoline label that wraps around the entire can, or the smaller label, which I don't really have handy right now, that just has gasoline on it and allows you on one side and allows you to put these decals on the other side. I chose to use the large decal and then apply the 2 warning label decals to the top of the can, as I thought that gave it a little more of a nice little detail. Very nice little piece there. All of these accessories are really looking good once they're assembled and put together. And here we have the jack stands. There are actually 4 of them. These are 2 completed here. They're done in Tamiya yellow. And then the chipping effect is done using Vallejo natural steel, with the top of the jack stands in Tamiya flat black or semi-gloss black. The chipping effect gives them a nice used look. These are all tools that really have a lot of use in the garage. The tops of the jack stands are actually positionable, so you can put them higher or lower depending on what you're going to be doing with your display. I really like the used look with the chipped paint, as I've never actually seen one of these unless they're brand new that isn't chipped up with regular use. Okay, now we're going to bring down the soda machine. This is the final finished product of the soda machine. It's been, after paint, it's now been clear coated. That's done in Tamiya Italian red and cleared with Tamiya clear and polished up to a really nice shine. The chrome bits here are all done using bare metal foil, with the rest of the detail painting done in with a silver paint pen and using the new Revell Aquacolor Silver. I'm really happy with the way the paint came out on this soda can, as it's got a really great reflective quality on it. I'm very happy with that. Makes a really nice display piece if you get it all detailed up nice. It's a ton of decals that go on this thing. Although I think it's a little outdated at 10 cents for an ice cold soda. Alright, let's move on to the next part. Okay, this is another example of how slightly dated this kit is. This is a payphone. You guys may remember payphones depending on how old you are. It's been painted and detailed. It's a one-piece assembly here. Nothing to do here except really just paint it up and detail it. It is a nice looking piece. The details on it are nice and it's molded very nicely, but it's a little out of date. I don't remember the last time I saw a working payphone. Okay, now let's move on to the final piece. Okay, here we have, which I think is one of my favorite parts of this kit. This is the workbench and the vise. Now this workbench I've added some custom touches to, such as I've used a piece of sheet of aluminum, which you can get at any hobby shop. Hobby Lobby is where I got this one, to simulate a stainless steel top. Because if you have a workbench like this, you're going to really need to pound on things from time to time, and a stainless steel top is really the only way to go. The vise, which actually does work, as you can pull it in and out. I can't really do it here with one hand, but that's done in Tamiya blue, along with Vallejo natural steel, silver paint pen for the handle with Tamiya semi-gloss black for the knobs at the end of the handle. Chipping effect also done with Vallejo natural steel. The pegboard in the rear is done with Tamiya wood tan, and then darkened on the edges just to give it a little depth and a little more, add a little shadow to it to give it a little more realism, using Model Master leather, color, which I really like. And then all topped off with the pegboard decal and using flat, Tamiya flat clear to seal the whole thing up. Now, I really like how the shading came out on the pegboard as it ages it a bit and adds some depth to it. And I also did a bit of airbrushing to the legs, which are done in Tamiya gunmetal. And then they have a little bit of shading done with the Tamiya bronze, just to give a little variation in color to the metallic legs. And one odd thing that happened is after applying the decal and then installing and then spraying the Tamiya clear on it, I got this weird reaction on the pegboard. Don't even really know what caused this or why this happened, but I kind of like it as the pegboard with all the shadowing, just to make it look as if it's used and well used and discolored due to age. Now with all of these apparently these small cracks and creases that have appeared, just really gives it a used look. So it's another one of those happy accidents that just I have no explanation for, but I'm not really upset that it happened. If any of you guys might know what might have caused this, I'd like to hear it in the comments, because even though I like it, I don't think I could reproduce it. So there we are. That is the latest update on the Tip Top Shop. And it's been a really fun build so far. These are the next items to hit the paint booth. Our technicians getting their uniforms done right. The cardboard box and oil cans, which all are heading to paint. Give you one last look here at the soda can and the workbench. If you guys get a chance, you really should pick this kit up. It's a fun little break from the regular builds, and I'm really liking it. All right, I'll see you on the next update.